all my beautiful Rapunzels and Flynns trapped in your princess and prince towers. In the UK yesterday we announced lockdown, but this video is not about the monster, which is what I refer to as the virus. So from here on out, if you hear me referring to the monster, that's what I'm referring to. No, this video is not about that. This video is happier things, much happier things, and if you can tell, I'm wearing my Belle mini ears because I'm talking about Disney Plus, which got released today. So I have been on it already. I'm filming this at about 2:30 in the afternoon, and I have already been on and scouted it out to, you know, see how it's different from Netflix and what the audio description's like and what the originals are like and what it actually has, because on the advertisement it doesn't give you too much. It advertises a program called Disney Insider, which I watched. It was okay. It was about 15 minutes long. It basically was about the first part of it was about Katy Perry and American Idol. I'm really not sure what that has to do with Disney, but okay. And then the second part was about an original movie. I don't know if it's to Disney Plus or not, called Stargirl, which sounds, it's not really my type of thing, but it's about, you know, teenagers conforming, blah blah blah, in high school. And then the last part, which was the part I was most interested in, was, you know, behind the scenes of how they created the film Onward, which is a great film. I was going to say, if you haven't seen it, go out to cinemas and see it, but you can't right now. But yeah, it's a great film. If you like Dungeons and Dragons, it is very Dungeons and Dragon-esque. I wish they'd talked a bit more about Onward, in all honesty, but it was a very short TV programme. It was only 15 minutes. So I watched that, and I watched the Imagineer story, which was, the first episode was all about basically the history of Walt Disney and how Disneyland in California came to be, and then towards the end it was talking about how Epcot was being designed, and then obviously Walt died and whatnot, and it gave you a sneak peek of the second episode, which was, I'm quite looking forward to, because it was talking about, you know, Disneyland Tokyo, which I don't know much about, so I'm really excited to know more about that. And you're probably wondering, what do you mean looking forward to? So the big difference so far I've noticed with Disney Plus and Netflix is, in Netflix, when a TV series comes out, they release all the episodes in the one go, so you can just binge them all. Now in Disney Plus, so far what I've seen from TV series is, you know, with Disney Insider and the Imagineer story, they've only released one episode. So I don't know if they'll release the next episode next Tuesday or later on in the week. I don't know how it works. I also don't know if I'm just, maybe, I did try, they are not, you know, one episode TV shows, because if you click onto it, it says, you know, season 1, episode 1. I'm sure it wouldn't have that if it was just, you know, one episode. I'm sure it would have more. Plus with the Imagineer story, you know, at the end it says sneak peek, and at the very start it says part 1, so I know there's definitely a part 2, but I have hunted high and low on the app using VoiceOver on my iPad, and I cannot find it. So if there's any sighted people watching and they can confirm that they actually do have all the episodes, and I can't find it using VoiceOver, but I honestly don't think I can find it anywhere. Now some people might hate that and some people might love it. I was talking to my dad about it, and my dad thinks, he says, and I quote, "that's a bit of a bummer." But I actually quite like it. The thing I don't like about Netflix is, you know, they release a series and then you've got all the episodes that you can binge watch them. I'm not really into binge watching, because I feel like when you binge watch things, everything just melds together. You lose a whole lot of your life just sitting in your backside watching television, and you don't really appreciate the TV programme. You don't, you know, you don't appreciate it. You can't sit back. I like to, when I watch a programme, I like to sit back and go, oh wow, and really take it in. And I feel like when you binge watch, you don't do that. You just next, next, next. So I kind of like how they've only got, you know, maybe maybe 1 or 2 episodes and then wait 3 days and then get another. I quite like that. It spreads it out. I never have been a big binge watcher, but I know a lot of people will disagree with me in this one because I think I'm very much in the minority. It's also mostly because I have the attention span of a 4-year-old, and I think I could only watch, depending on the time period, I could only watch possibly 2 to 3 episodes at a time. So far I've only watched those 2 things. The next thing I want to watch is called Disney Fairy Tale Weddings, which again is I think it's a TV series, you know. The Imagineer story was about 1 hour 8 minutes, and Disney Fairy Tale Wedding is about 1 hour 3 minutes. So substantial lengths compared to the Disney Insider, but again only 1 episode. I can't confirm about the Disney Fairy Tale Weddings because I haven't, you know, went in to check if there's only 1 episode, but I presume there will be. I'm looking forward to that. Audio description so far has been good. It's there. There's audio description on Disney Insider and the Imagineer story. Not that I feel you really need it with these kind of programs, because these kind of programs are more chit-chat, informational anyway, as opposed to actual films. I have not checked out any of the films yet. Now, it's granted, I have not checked it out. But I will be very surprised if older films such as, I'm trying to think of one, you know, Bambi for example, will have audio description. Because, you know, when Bambi came out to own on video, wasn't even DVD, video, audio description wasn't a thing. So, you know, I will not be surprised if older films do not have audio description. That's why I went first of all straight to the newer things like the documentaries, you know, things that are original to Disney Plus, to see how their audio description was, because I thought, right, if these things don't have audio description, then I'm going to be worried, because you'd expect them to have audio description. So I haven't checked the modern movies yet, but I'm hoping they have audio description too. But it is Disney, so they do every Disney thing you can imagine. They do, and I'm so excited. I've only had a quick peruse through it. The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody is on there. Wizards of Waverly Place is on there. Phineas and Ferb is on there. So all the television programmes I used to love watching on the Disney Channel, which I'll probably binge. Don't know if there's a description in them. Again, that's a funny one, because they could have them and they might not. When I watched these TV programmes, I had sight, so I never really investigated whether or not they had them. So that's definitely one I'm going to check for you guys. When I upload this video, which I'm hoping to today, I'm going to put down in the description box, you know, some other things that I've checked out to see if they have audio description. So if you're curious, look down below and you might get more information. They also had Homeward Bound. I used to love those films. Me and my brother used to watch them, so I'm so excited. There's a lot of stuff on there I haven't seen in a really long time, and it's bringing out my inner child, and I'm really excited about. It's also got all the Marvel films on it. Now, the only Marvel film I've ever seen in cinema was Captain Marvel. I know I said America there. But I've always said to myself, I'd love to sit and watch all the Marvel films in order, because, you know, when Infinity War and Endgame was released, there was so much excitement around it. I kind of felt left out. I kind of wanted to be a part of that excitement, so I was like, right, I need to start being invested like the fans have been and watch it from the very start. But obviously, you know, I didn't have the films, I didn't want to buy them, but they're all on Disney Plus. I don't know how far back they go, and I don't know what order to watch them in. I think you have to start off with Captain America. So hopefully I'll be able to do that. Also, if you weren't aware, Disney Plus also has X-Men stuff on it, because it's owned by X-Men. Avatar is on it as well, because I know that has been a great area. Disney's Animal Kingdom does have Pandora World, and even though Avatar is, as far as I'm aware, Avatar was not originally owned by Disney. It might have been bought over by Disney now, but it's definitely got, you know, Animal Kingdom has its own Pandora Avatar land, and Avatar is a film you can watch on Disney Plus, so it's definitely Disney-esque, I guess. You've also got, you know, the original Spider-Man animated television programme. There's millions of stuff on there, from like originals to things you haven't seen in years. I've only touched the surface. I've got it on my iPad, and spooky thing is I never downloaded it on my phone, but it seems the app's just popped up in my phone. So far the app seems to be really accessible. I'm still getting to grips with it, but it doesn't seem to be much too different from Netflix. Like I said, the only difference is more, you know, the episodes coming every now and again rather than just dumping a whole load of episodes in the one go. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And I hope you guys are too, especially since there's not much more to do right now. But I hope you guys are having a magical, safe, warm, cosy day, and I'll touch you guys in a future video, because you can bet now I've got no excuse to say I don't have time to make videos. I have all the time in the world. Plus both my parents are working from home, so it means I can really go all out. Hope you guys are having an awesome, magical day, and I'll talk to you in a future video. Bye guys!